Are going live. We are going live. We are going to have a short pregame show. This is Tuesday, July 14. Tuesday, July 14. And we're going to talk about how a gold stunner might actually save your life. We've got to restart. We've got to restart. Stand by for a restart. Without a reboot. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Restart without a reboot. Let's see what happens. We'll let this see what happens on this. Okay, so we're restarting. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to have to reboot. That's what we're going to have to do. Stand by for a reboot. Stand by.
Live again, and we will see. This is after a reboot. After a reboot, we're going to see what we've got. Let us know in the chat. And I'm monitoring here on the iPad just in case. Just in case. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good after the reboot. After the reboot, we are live, and guess what? We're still early. It's 4:57 p.m. on Tuesday. And yes, with all this sophisticated equipment, we are the only ones with a chipmunk voice. And of course, all you sophisticated researchers out there on the team, all members of the Wrench Gang, nobody has been able to tell me what causes the chipmunk voice and how to get rid of it. I guess you guys think it's funny that I get the chipmunk voice occasionally. By the way, there is moire. This has a very fine pattern to this high-end Gitman Brothers shirt, so there is some moire. But let's get a close-up of the stunner. And you can see there that it is looking absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I really like the color of this shirt because notice it has the red, white, and blue, and has a little bit of green, and then it also has a little bit of like almost khaki color that matches the pants. So you see if I stand up, you see it kind of picks up the color in the pants. See how that works? How it works together? When you put on some high-end gear, you see how that all works? And now the subject of this particular show is the gold. Wearing a gold stunner might actually save your life. What do you think about that? Look at the way that catches the light, folks. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Take your time. We're not in a hurry here, right? Take your time. Look at how that's catching the light on that stunner. Let's do another close-up. Because the gold might actually be able to save your life, folks. To save your life. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? And we talked about the Lucchese shoes yesterday and the beautiful Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and how they wear Lucchese boots, folks. You can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up. We talked about Lucchese boots yesterday. Take a look at yesterday's show. And that's how this whole thing works. Archie calls Chip for a reason. Sounds like Craig needs a Chipmunk 5 cable, says Durr. Absolutely. And somebody says, I'm afraid it won't be less than 23K. Less than 23K for what? What are you buying? Let's see. Eduardo says, hey guys, and Eduardo did an excellent call-in yesterday, and people loved it. People really liked that call-in that Eduardo did. And do let us know if you've had any luck with the strap, with getting the strap sorted out. Let us know what is going on with that. Let's see. When the moon. Okay. Okay. All right. Durst trying to be funny. He better be wearing his date 8, because the message here is that might save his life. That might save his life. The Port TGV is in the house. Hey Craig, how much should someone size down for Lucchese boots? Half a size, one full size. Well, here's the thing. I think that you really should try them on, because I've heard people say that they are a little bit narrow, some of them, and so that is the issue. So it depends on how wide your feet are and so forth. So I highly recommend you try them on. I typically wear an 11D in most shoes, most high-end shoes, okay? Like Nikes or something like that, I'd have to buy like a 12 or something. I mean, you know, all the Chinese crap is all over the place, right? But most high-end shoes, U.S. sizes, I wear an 11D. And UK, like churches, my church's shoes are 10.5D. And the Lucchese's would run true to size, except for me, they just didn't feel right. And one of them, I had too much heel slip in it. And so that's why I went custom. They were close, but no cigar, right? So I think with cowboy boots, I highly recommend that you try them on. And do not get them too tight, because I made that mistake. I got a pair of 10.5 Lucchese's, which eliminated the heel slip on both of them, right? Both feet. But the one foot, it was just too tight. And they said, well, they'll stretch, they'll break in and all that. No. No, they didn't stretch, they didn't break in. They would break my feet before they would break in, right? So I ended up getting rid of those. That was a total fail. And then that's when I went custom on the next two pairs, and I love them. I love my custom Lucchese's. They will still do that, by the way. They'll still make a custom last for you and then make your shoes based off of your last. Then you're home free. But all that, after having said all that, just go and try them on. That's my real advice. And make sure they're fitting real good before you pull the trigger. Do not think that they're going to, quote, break in, because I don't think that's going to happen on those. Based on my experience, Deport TGV, yeah, and Durr's making a point there, different boots are going to be made on different lasts. I'm talking specifically about Lucchese. Other boots may be different. So really with any shoes, my advice is you really have to try them on and make sure that they're going to fit right, because to me that's critical. First of all, it's critical to have high quality shoes on your feet, period. You only get 2 feet, and that's basically your foundation, right? You're standing on your freaking feet, for God's sakes, people. And these people are buying cheap shoes. I don't get it. I don't get. They might buy a nice shirt, nice pants. They might even buy a nice suit, whatever, and then they buy some cheap Chinese-made shoes. I don't get it. So maybe somebody can explain it to me, but I don't get it. Yeah, get yourself some high-quality, solid shoes that absolutely fit properly. Get yourself some custom-made Russell moccasins. Some shoes from Russell Moccasin Company. No, they're not all moccasins. They sell all kinds of stuff, but the company is Russell Moccasin because they use moccasin-style construction when they build. The leather wraps up underneath your feet. Your feet sit in the leather like a hammock. They're really comfortable. Really, really comfortable. So we've talked about that on the channel before. Eduardo says, spoke to HC Straps. He's sending me another buckle side. He acknowledged he messed up and didn't make a fuss. Great service. Wow. Now, see, that's what we're talking about, folks. We're talking about quality service here. Eduardo's a quality guy. He's a member of the Wrench Gang, and he deserves no less than stellar service. Okay. The Port TGV says, okay. Lance says, sent a photo of a watch that almost trumps the 002. Oh, wow. Okay, do tell. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, and let's see if it's an antibacterial. Okay, Deport TGV sent a picture of some boots. Some boots. Look at these. Now, those are, like, I think they call that the hornback, where you have that's like the back of the hide, and that is not as expensive as the belly hide. But some people like that, and it's no downside. Now, are those Lucchese's? I wonder if those are Lucchese's. I can't tell from this angle. I'd have to see a side shot to kind of be able to tell more. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, but that's the trick, is you got to make sure that you're getting the correct size. So I would go to a high-end boot store that sells Lucchese's, and I would try them on and just see what size really fits you the best. And then, heck yeah, go ahead and buy them on eBay. Why not? Why not? We got to get creative, folks. It's difficult times right now. We got to get creative, right? We got to get creative. Here's the watch that Lance sent over. I can tell you right now that I don't think the case is as attractive, and I don't think the dial's as attractive as the 002, as the snowflake dial. Let's keep looking here. And that crown, again, a lot of these dress watches, the crown looks wimpy on them, and this is no exception. That crown looks like it would fall off if you like bumped it on something. And again, the case, the lugs look like they're kind of stuck on, and they don't flow into the case. I just don't like that look. I don't know why some brands do that. Yeah, I would pass on this piece. I would pass on this piece. It's a good price. It's a good price. But it absolutely doesn't even come close to touching. It doesn't even have a deployant clasp. Not even in the same ballpark as the 002 Stunner. Let's do a close-up on the 002 Stunner. Not even in the same ballpark. Look at that second hand sweep. Look at that. I'll try to hold as steady as I can. Absolutely amazing. And the stunning, stunning clasp, deployant clasp. Absolutely, positively incredible. Incredible piece, I'm telling you. Dur's in the house. Lance, I think you meant to say Trump 2020. Poor guy should have just enjoyed his money, says Sam. I also would like to see that, okay. Told you guys, HD straps is the way to go. Well, there you go, absolutely. We followed your lead, Dur. We're all over the HD strap thing. We're all over the HD strap thing. No Gerard Perregaux could ever trump a GS. There you go. Deport TGV has it right. Dur's in the house. GP, a third watch. See here, I think what the 002 has going for it is it's actually a practical stunner. It's a stunner that you could wear every day and not worry about it. It's just going to run. It's got the durability and reliability of a spring drive. And the just absolute sex appeal of a total stunner. A total stunner alert on the channel. A stunner that can save your life. What do you think, folks? You didn't put any comments in here about, can wearing a gold watch actually save your life? The bacterial qualities and the antiviral qualities of the gold, can that actually save you? What do you think about that? Let's see here. There's not much that gets close to that. Come on, okay. Hey, Craig, I'm looking for a diver's watch under 2K. Any ideas what I could look at? Steve does have some nice watches under the 2K price point. He does have some nice divers. What I would do is I would send an email to Steve at Little Treasury, littletreasury.com. I'd send a email to him and ask him to talk about that on his next show and show a bunch of under 2K divers. I kind of like some of the Oris watches. Maybe some of the guys can chime in the chat with some recommendations also. Fellas in the house, the wallet arrived, amazing. Pull them up again on eBay, the seller, amazing stuff. Well, fella, send us a picture of yours. Email a picture of yours. Okay? So we can see the actual item. You should Skype in and show it to us. That's what you should do. There's an house. I heard that McDonald's used to put gold GPs in the kids' Happy Meals, but the kids complained so much that they went back to 10-cent plastic toys. The kids are much happier. Well, there you go. That's a happy ending to that story, right? To the Happy Meal story. Samson has gold watch can cost your life, getting mugged and beaten down for it. Good point. Good point. Absolutely, that could happen too. So, like just like anything in life, right? It can go both ways. It can be a double-edged sword. It can save your life, or it can you can be burned. Craig, are you going to ask Steve if he has that gold Oris in stock? Well, hopefully he'll be doing a show here pretty soon, and we can all ask him. We got to ride herd on him and get him to do some more shows. Oris, good 2K divers. Jaden says in the house. Triforce Rich, what's up, all? And I think Oris makes some high-quality stuff. I think they make some decent watches, in that price range. I think they do. Lance is in the house. Looked at the Tag Aqua Racer or Oris Aquas. Okay, there you go. There's some good recommendations. Eduardo, wonder if HD straps can make a face mark with two 002s to protect against coronavirus. Oh, okay. Face mask, I guess you meant. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. Lance is in the house. Let's see. I guess he said he wanted me to call him Peter. Pablo. No, I said somebody else. Okay. Get a Tudor Black Bay for around 2K with the in-house movement. Yeah, I would probably pass on the whole Tudor thing, but Durr's in the house. He says, thanks, Triforce Rich. Been super busy lately. It's good to be back. Tim's in the house for proper diver, a Sin U50. There you go, a Sin U50. And Sam's in the house. If you wore a Tudor Black Bay, no mugger would want it, so that's safer watch to wear in the public. That's a good point. I'd love to share my Oris, Aquas, and Seiko 7002 Pepsi. All right, well, Skype in and show them. There's an house, Craig. Can we talk about the new Tudor Tudor Black Bay 58? Talk about a real flusher. Oh, wow. I heard a lot of people are enamored with those things and love those things. There's no accounting for taste, folks. Carlos is in the house. Hello from a sailing boat in Sicily waters navigating towards Messina Strait. Whoa, there you go. I hear you. Carlos is out there. He's probably got a heavy-duty timepiece on. Let's see. Pablo is Paul in Spanish, Craig. Okay, there we go. Dogman loves Tudor. That I would not be surprised to hear that. Let's see. It's hard to find a Black Bay for 2K unless it's, I guess you meant beat to heck and missing the bracelet. More like 2.5K. Dogman is a Tudor, says Sam. Mike Pelagos does plus 1 second a month. Okay, there you go. Triforce Rich, honestly, the Tudor is a nice watch. Uncreative, but a solid everyday option. Yeah, I would pass on that, though. I'd get something else. Lance is in the house. The Dogman is a menace to the watch community. Carlos, you could recommend the Doxa diver tested live in the pool. Yeah, Doxa, what can he get a Doxa for? What can he get a Doxa for? That's an option. What do you guys think about my premise that the 002 stunner, that a gold stunner, could possibly save your life? What do you think? Is that possible? Could that fend off the virus? Okay, could it do that? What do you think about that? Let's look at the two stunners that are on the bench. The 231 stunner on the bench there on the left. Talk about a diver, but you can't get that for $2,000, I don't think. That's a SBGA 231 Grand Seiko spring drive diver. And then on the right is the stunning 005. You see a little bit of blue coming through on the dial. See that little bit of blue peeking through? And that's the SBGN 005. SBGN 005. So there you go. Okay, sent a picture. Okay, let's take a look at this picture we just got sent in. It's an Oyster Perpetual date. Let's take a look. There you go. Not a super picture, but Still interesting. A 14 karat gold oyster perpetual date. Interesting. See, the gold almost looks like it's, I guess that's just the photograph. Or maybe it just needs to be polished a little bit. I don't know what's going on with that gold there. Maybe it's because it's 14K. Maybe 14K doesn't hold up quite as good. Or maybe it just needs to be cleaned up. Or maybe it's just the lack of quality of the actual photographs. Cool piece, though. But I'll tell you, I really don't want to have a watch on a strap that does not have a deployant clasp. I'm totally spoiled by this deployant clasp. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Jupiter head only, solid gold, oyster perpetual date, 4950 from 1987. Okay. Yes, Stokes is a nice watch, says Carlos. Durr's in the house. Tudor is to the watch world what the crappy luxury channel is to the YouTube world. I've never watched his channel. Archie Luxury just picked up a 6th girly Patek. Oh, jeez. The Tudor is like a V6 automatic Mustang with a nice paint job. Carlos says, if you want, Craig, I can try to report live. Absolutely. Absolutely try to give us a live report from the Mediterranean. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. We are ready. We are ready for a live report. I've got Skype spooled up. Hopefully it will function. And we will see. Durr says 34 millimeter gold Rolex. I would rather wear a gold Doxa. Tim is in the house. Yes, please, Carlos. Yes, anything, Carlos. Anything to break up the monotony. We're kind of desperate, you know what I mean here? Okay, here he comes. Here comes Carlos. Here comes Carlos. Let's see if I can get the headphones on. We just got a black screen, Carlos. We don't have a feed yet. We don't have a video feed yet.
No video feed.
Just a black screen right now. No, so far no video yet. We got a black screen. Your finger's not over the camera, is it?
The problem is that probably there is. Let me try.
Are you sure your finger isn't on the camera or anything, right?
Yeah, I am sure.
Okay.
I am sure.
Because right now we just have a black screen.
Well, it's night and everything is dark. But,
oh,
but
well,
you should see something.
I can see nothing. It's just total black.
Black hole.
I'm going to switch to the watches until you get something for us to show. We can hear you, but I'm just putting the watches on the screen until we got something other than a black screen to show. Oh, there's something. There's something red.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Okay.
And there. Now we're seeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing a computer or something. Yeah, there. Yeah, the computer. Okay. Now we're seeing a little bit of a boat, at least.
Yeah.
I forgot that it's completely dark there. That's the reason.
Yeah. That is the thing. Can you see the Maltese flag?
Oh yeah. Where are you headed?
Yeah, we are heading to Messina Strait.
Now, if you show us, we can see those lights in the distance, those city lights or whatever those are on the shore. We can see those a little bit.
That is the coast of Sicily.
Okay.
The coast of Sicily, and on the other side is the Italian peninsula, a bit farther away.
Okay.
And yeah, it's I embarked today. Yeah, it's a nice boat. Now, as you can see a bit.
And how long until you reach your destination?
Yeah. Currently, we are about 7 hours away from the Messina Strait. That is the strait that is between the Italian peninsula and Sicily,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to continue sailing the whole night towards an island.
Well, I
And
mean, you're
and
not really,
probably,
you're not,
uh,
well, you're not sailing, you're under power.
currently we are under power. There
Okay.
is no
Okay.
currently there is no enough
Now,
enough enough
you
way.
are on a sailing yacht though, but you're just using the
Yeah.
diesel.
Yes,
Okay.
we have the sail,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
it's
And so
more.
you're going to be basically all night long. You're going to be headed towards your destination.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That is the thing,
Okay.
and yeah, we are going to be uh, sailing for a week, and the idea is to be around Sicily and then going back to Malta. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is
And
the
somebody
thing.
asked what the email address is. Yes, it's CraigShipp at gmail.com, to email photos. That's it. All right. Well, thank you for the report and be careful out there. And somebody said, watch out for pirates.
Yeah, no problem. No pirates. No,
Okay.
but the thing, yeah. In fact, I am on watch now. Yeah, and yeah, the thing is, there is a lot of traffic on this area, but yeah, but it's something that you can, these kind of boats are not very fast, and
Hmm.
yeah, you have time
Now,
to.
who is captaining the boat? Are you captaining or somebody else?
Uh, in fact, I am with some friends and my family. We rented the boat, and we have the license. Several of us in this
Okay.
case,
Okay.
but
Okay. Good. Good. All right. Well, keep us posted and send us some photos when you get to your destination and you have daylight where you can take some nice photos.
yeah. In fact, today we should finish in Stromboli. That is an active volcano, an island with an active volcano that sometimes is very spectacular, and you can see a lot of a lot of smoke and things. Yeah,
Cool.
I
Cool.
would send.
All right. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you for calling in. And Kevin D says Carlos is a boss. There you go. Absolutely. And okay, somebody asked the email address. I already got that. You better wear the doxa on the boat. Yeah, he's absolutely wearing the doxa. I'm sure he's wearing the doxa. So, yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, my friend.
Bye bye.
Have a very good cruise.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. Carlos, somewhere on the Mediterranean, cruising en route to its destination. He'll be cruising all night long. That's what you do. If you can get there by boat, you get there by boat. That's the way to do it. Forget the planes. Go by boat. Absolutely. And boats or motor coach. Those are the two ways to get around. Our Wags is in the house. Our Wag says, Godspeed, Carlos. Do a good job. There you go. Absolutely. Kyle's in the house. Oh, Kyle, by the way, Steve was asking a question about the alligator straps in California. Are those straight up outlawed to where the ADs cannot even sell the alligator straps? Do tell. Do let us know what the deal is on that if you know what's going on with all that. Because that is he asked and I didn't know the answer. I knew I'd heard something about they were selling the Grand Seikos there without the straps, the crocodile or alligator, whatever these are. I think they're croc straps because they were not allowed to in California. So let us know what the deal is with that. Craig, have you ever actually worn a modern Tudor? The black bay fit and finish is very good, and the bezel actually is the best in class. I'm not interested in wearing a watch in that class. I'm sorry, but I would wear a Rolex or, in this case, a Grand Seiko. I'm not going to step down to a Tudor. Why would I do that? Why would I go backwards? I don't think that's in the cards. Life is too short to wear marginal watches. Triforce Rich is in the house. Deport TGV. Carlos, with the harpoons at the ready, yeah. Be careful of Tudor wearers out there on the water. Craig ignored my Tudor comments. No, I wouldn't ignore your Tudor. I might have just missed it. Okay, send a photo. Rolex, what do you guys think of the Oris? Oris 01733 says, okay, he's given some model numbers in there for some Oris watches. Maybe Lance can research that and send us the most attractive of the. We're trying to groom Lance, groom his taste in watches here, so that he recommends stunners and not dogs. Okay, let's look at this one. Now, I have to tell you, this one is not hateful. This one is not hateful for, I'm assuming it's a very inexpensive watch. It's not a hateful looking piece. It really isn't. For somebody that wants an affordable piece, yeah, I think that's not terrible. Okay, let's go to the next email here. Let's see. Okay, these are Anthony Rodriguez. These are two watches that he likes. Okay, and I have to tell you, I don't like those lugs and that strap style. Again, that's sort of like a proprietary type setup there, and those lugs to me are a little bit chunky. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But the dial and the rest of it looks okay. The crown looks okay. I'm just not a fan of those lugs and that strap, but to each their own. Now this one obviously is a nice, affordable piece. I love those Jubilee straps, and you can get a strap code. I guess they're the ones that make the aftermarket Jubilees for those that are really good. That's just a great beater watch. If you're going on a trip somewhere where it's relatively dangerous or whatever, I think that's absolutely a way to go. I'd even get one that was the quartz version, and then you really don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's something to think about. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure they can sell them in the GS Boutique in Beverly Hills. They sell the strap pieces. Okay, interesting. I'd heard that they weren't allowed to, and that they actually took the straps off the watches and put some kind of non-exotic strap on there to sell them. So I guess I got some false information. That happens in the watch communities, as there's a lot of bad information floating around. And Sam's in the house. Rubber B is Mr. Poopface. Kevin O'Leary's okay. Lance was on a roll for a while before he started showing us at the Gerard Prayer Grow. Yeah, okay. Tim, I recommend you take a look at the Sen U50. Triforce Rich, the Oris president basically admitted a lot of their watch is made overseas. When I asked him, I didn't press the issue on the stream because I didn't want to be rude. Okay. All right. Lance is in the house. Deport TGV 2020. Okay. The 002. Let's see. The 002 is still a superior watch. Well, yeah. I mean, we haven't been able to find anything yet that trumps the 002. Look at it. From any maker, anywhere, we haven't been able to find anybody that can match. Look at the way that catches the light. Look at that. Look at those indices, how they catch the light. Are you kidding me? Try to do that with any other watch. Any other watch. Look at the case. Look at the black polishing. Look I mean try to do that with a Patek. Try to do that with a Vacheron. Try to do that with a Lange. Try to do that with anything. Ain't going to happen, folks. Ain't going to happen. Let's see. I can hardly read this. I do not want to lose night vision. No, be careful. Triforce Rich, because if the pirates come, you want to have your night vision intact. Efforts Rich, he diverted around my question if Oris is 100% integrated in Switzerland and said they meet the standards of Swiss made, which means 60% of the costs are in Switzerland. Okay. I had a Victorinox infantry like the one Lance shows in the pic. I paid $250 shipped for it, brand new in the box, all papers. It actually is a better quality than my GS models. Leon in the house. Leon's a little bit delusional. He's a little bit delusional, but we like him. He's a nice guy. A little bit delusional. Sam's in the house. If you have not seen it, Bear Clooney has a funny video about Mr. O'Leary. Doke's on the water. I like the guitar. Let's see. Tim McDonald, do they have nice bracelets? Okay, Kevin D. California banned the sale of exotic skins and fur in October 2019. Well, but Kyle said that you can still get it. So what's the deal, folks? Do we have a controversy here? Do we have a controversy? Maybe, Kyle, maybe you need to check again and follow up and make sure that the exotics are still there. The crocodile straps. Lance is in the house. I have the Victorinox infantry in stainless steel, and the quality is amazing for the price. Yeah. Yeah, but you got to get rid of all those marginal watches and just get one really nice one, Lance. There's no reason to have all those marginal watches. Archie's collection is getting ridiculous. He should really sell the lot and buy 2 Super Protects or 1 Epic one. He might not even own any of those. They might all just be on consignment and he's selling them or something. I mean, I seriously doubt he bought all those watches. If he did, he's got to be absolutely nuts. Nuts, I say. And fellas in the house, Craig, what do you think of the Sub Note 8? I think a Sub Note 8 is great, but I would get one pre-super case. I don't like the super case. So that means pre-ceramic, right? Tim's in the house. Let's see. Our first rich Rolex used to produce really crazy day dates with stone dials and all different colors. Yep, absolutely. I love that subtitle, bling bling effect. It's brings the eye closer. Great class. Okay. Anyone interested in a brand new Omega DeVille Prestige watch with box and papers? There you go. Scott's got something. I guess he wants to move. And Durr's in the house. It's California Libland. They think earthworms are exotic over there. Oh, no. An earthworm. So we can't even have an earthworm skin watch strap? Darn. I heard the earthworm skin watch straps are really cool. Kyle's in the house. Perhaps they are intimate. Maybe he's not saying intimidation. That's not spelled right. Well, anyway, whatever he's saying. I didn't look really at any prices on strap closely. I'll check to make sure. Okay, Kyle. Well, yeah, and check and see if the watches that would normally come with a strap, right, that are not on a bracelet, that would normally come on a strap, the Grand Seikos, normally they would have a crocodile strap on them, right? Check and see if they still do. Check and see if they have to remove that and put some other BS strap on there in order to sell it. That would be interesting to know. Everyone has grails, but not all grails cost a ton of cash. There you go. Kyle's in the house. Yeah, people here are the worst. Trash people. Uh-oh. Kyle, how often have you been to the GS boutique? I wonder if you could go live there. Well, he was live outside, but I don't know if they'll let him be live inside. But we do need an update. We do need a live update from there, Kyle, if you can swing it. We do need a live update on the channel from Rodeo Drive to see what's going on. Greg, what do you think of the tapestry dial Rolex watches? I think some of them are neat. Kyle, LOL, I've been a few times for sure. Archie stated pretty clearly that the last 2 watches he bought were to resell for profit. Okay, which means they're probably on consignment. He probably didn't even buy them. Kyle's in the house. Never purchased from them, though. No discounts. Okay. How the GS Boutiques selection, I was there once, didn't see too many models. Okay. I didn't see a ton of models. It was modest. Okay. Durr says they are selling earthworm skin Lucchese boots in LA. uh, not delusional. I have developed the deep despising of most Grand Seiko model. Your 002 and 231 is the exception. All GS fans can talk about is the polish and spring drive. Well, yeah, I always get the best. I mean, look at that 231. That is a stunner, absolute stunner. Of course, the 005 next to it is a stunner as well. And of course, the 002. Well, yeah, I'm going to buy the best. I mean, you got to figure that's going to happen, right? That's not a complicated thing. But you can do the same. These watches are all available. All these watches are available to be purchased. Steve has an 002 in stock. They are rare. They are not easy to get. But he does have one in stock. So there's that. And Kyle says he'll ask him. Maybe we can. Lance, I have a 118238 with the tapestry dial, and it's beautiful. Just sent Craig an email. Okay, we'll take a look. Yeah, I think some of the tapestry dials are stunning. I really do think they are. I have to agree with that. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit on this. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of grainy. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know the watch you're talking about. And yeah, those dials are fine. No problem. No problem. I think the 40 mil with the black dial is considered a tapestry dial, isn't it? The current 40 mil with the black dial? Isn't that what that's considered? Maybe they have a different term for that one. Let's see. Tim says, but Leon, what is wrong with the polish and spring drive? Okay, good question. Craig, what's your email address? I'd like to send a couple of pics for you to look at. Okay, just send it to my name, CraigShipp, CraigShipp, just like my channel, the name of the channel here, CraigShipp at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Send it over there and we'll pull it up. Absolutely, we will. When I went to GS 2 days ago, they had the Godzilla in stock. Okay. Yes, they have the Godzilla, and that should be on a isn't that on a exotic strap? So yeah, see what strap they have. Maybe there's an exception for watches that come in with the strap on them. I don't know. Be interesting to know. That sounds like a beautiful watch. I'm thinking about getting a vintage Datejust with a tapestry dial. There you go. Craig, did your Seiko Shogun get cut after getting a grand? I sold it because it was running slow. That's why I sold it. I will not abide a watch that's running slow. And it was running slow, and that's why I finally decided to cut and run and got rid of it. And then that's when I got the 231 to replace it. That titanium stunner that was comfortable on wrist as well. So that's why I went that direction. So basically, that's an upgraded Shogun, really, is what that is. It's just a massively upgraded Shogun. Deport TGV, Craig, how could it be in that in Rodeo Drive they have the Godzilla in stock and ready to go, but the new Tudor is on back order? Oh, well, there's no accounting for people's taste, folks. There is not. You cannot do that. You cannot account for their taste. Let's see. How has the O2 accuracy been? Good question. Okay. So let's do an accuracy check. It's the 14th. Hasn't it been 3 months since I got it? Who knows on the channel? How long has it been since I've had this? Is it going to be 3 months around the 23rd of the month? Like in about another 9 days? Is that right? Let me do a quick check on that, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you how long I've had it, and then we'll check the accuracy. Oh, for gosh sakes, this is loading slow. Okay, I'm trying to find the first time. The first time, okay. Okay, so April 24th was when I got it. So that would be May, June, July. So yeah, so this will be 3 months and about 9 days. Okay, so let's find the time here. Find the official time if I can find it here. I thought I had it in the thing here. Okay, here we go. Time.gov. Give me a second here. We'll do an official check here on the channel. Okay. So here we go. We're going to have to do a split screen between 2 and 4. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's do a frozen screen. Let me do it. Let me get the freeze button here. All right. All right, we're going to freeze it at 15 seconds. Bam. Okay. Okay, we froze it there. All right, so can somebody calculate the time difference here? The official time was 5:42, and we're showing 5:43 and 15. So 5:42 and 47 and 15. So that's about 30 seconds. Is that what we're talking about? Fast? Can somebody do the math? Somebody who's sharper than me? Can somebody do the math on that? And let us know how much time it's picked up in 3 months. Almost 3 months. It hasn't been 3 months yet. It's almost 3 months. Nine more days, it'll be 3 months. So do the calculation there. By my calculation, we're looking at about 10 seconds a month, right? Something like that. Does that make sense? Unfreeze the frame. Go back to full size. So that's an official time check, folks. Let's see if somebody with sharp eyes and a sharp mind can tell us what the calculation is. Clearly it's running fast, which I like. I'd much prefer it run fast than slow. Question is how fast. That's the question for the panel. Let's see here. Godzilla's ugly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Godzilla. I wouldn't buy the Godzilla. GS was breaking time records, and then Switzerland pulled the competition before they could be beat. Yeah, that's right. Godzilla has a Godzilla price tag. GS is a Seiko enthusiast brand. Seiko is an incredibly innovative company. It just doesn't do product placement like Rolex and Omega do. Well, yeah, I mean, they don't spend a ton of money on advertising. They really don't. That's why they can put all that time, effort, and money into the watch, right? I know, right, Kyle Jet, looking at it from the back and side, it's so jagged and angular. I've seen used Rolexes at the mall, but never GS, okay? For sure, I don't like angular, okay? All right, sent an email with the Orison Sen. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. We will take a look. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of emails here. All right, first of all, we got the pouch. The pouch is looking sharp. Looking sharp. The Rolex hanging out on the pouch. Looking sharp. Absolutely, looking sharp. So he's ready to travel. Ready to travel. Looking good. And those were from HD Straps, hdstraps.com. And there's the tapestry dial. Yeah, that's the dial I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean those are stunning dials. There's no downside to those dials. I think you're good with that. I think we're good. 2 thumbs up on that puppy. That's a 6-digit date 8 with a tapestry dial. We'll go 2 thumbs up on that one. Now here is the Sin. And they're different. I mean, obviously that's going to be very legible, those thick hands. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I can see where somebody would think it's interesting and go for it. I prefer these two. I'd prefer the Oris. I think the Oris is better looking watch. I like the shape of the case and everything. I like pretty much everything about it. I think the Oris would be the way I would go between those two. Definitely 2 thumbs up on the Oris. And let's see, we got the ugly GS. We got the ugly GS. A look at the ugly GS. Yeah, that would be one that I would pass on. I do not mind the dial and the hands. I don't mind that. I don't mind the bezel. I do not like the case shape. Why would they do that case shape? What were they thinking? Why not use a case shape similar to the 231, right? Why not do that? This is what I mean. This is why do brands do stupid stuff? Like, why did Rolex come out with the super case, right? Same thing. Why would they take a beautiful case on the sub that they've had for years that is absolutely stunning and then screw it up? What's the play on that? What's the over under on all that? Let's see. Somebody says somebody's overthinking things. The Sin U50 is 11 millimeters thick, which is nice. That is nice to have nice and trim like that. I agree with that. Grand Seiko. Is Grand Seiko to matter how they spell it out on the dial? Doesn't matter how they reorganize their corporate structure. Yeah, but I think the newer dials look a lot better. Oh, Masha, hold on. Hold on. Hi, Masha.
Hi, Craig. How are you?
Good. I'm doing a live broadcast, but the reason I called earlier is I wanted to see if you're going to come up sometime and do some of the pick your own at the orchard because I think I can get you a bag to pick for free.
Oh, well, it's okay. I can pay.
Well, I'm just saying if you decide, to come up, we could probably make a little video of you all picking some things and everything would be free if you want to do it.
Okay. Well, how come you can do that?
Because they love me.
Why do they love you?
They're sponsors on Frederick.com.
Oh, okay. That would be great. I can let you know.
Okay.
Maybe Thursday or Friday.
Okay. Just let me know.
You can do some photo shoot of kids and me.
Yeah, I'll do some little video clips of you all picking and yeah.
You'll see little Sunny.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're not going to go overboard. Just pick a little bit for us.
Yeah, I'll just get some bags and you'll pick them and fill them up. Yeah. Okay?
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very overwhelmed. My mom went home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm alone with 4 children, and I'm very tired.
I imagine you are. Absolutely.
Well, do you know that I wake up every morning at 4:30 and take Sasha for swimming at 5:30, Monday to Friday?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you do. You're a good mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get them all in the car and bring them up here and we'll go to the orchard, okay?
All right. We will do that maybe this week.
Okay, but call them first and make sure what they have. Pick your own.
Is your friend Craig? I want you to send me the link to the website you said Brianna is on, where she is kind of selling subscribers on the pictures. I don't know that website, but I'd like to try it out.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you said she's on some kind of website where people pay monthly to see your pictures.
Oh, well, you can be a Patreon. They can be a Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the name of the site? Can you text?
Patreon. I'll send you a link after the show.
Yeah. And if she makes money off of it, or
Not too much, but some.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you still? Is she still quarantining?
Well, I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, that was the lovely Masha. The lovely Masha. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's get caught up on this. The black dial on the day date is stunning. On one. No, I guess you meant no one. Yeah, no one can hate on that. Absolutely. Water resistance is good for me, 100 meters. If I'm below 10 meters, something's wrong. Yeah, you're probably already dead. Truthful, every dial option looks good. When Seiko is a company that makes affordable watches, they are naturally going to struggle to appease buyers who will only want watches from companies that don't make affordable models, i.e. Rolex. Let's see, make me and the boys some sandwiches. Okay, Craig, trying to pick up a woman right now, Triforce Rich. Well, hey, we always got to be making our moves, right? LOL, why do they love you? That's a good point. Why did she ask? Does she have to really ask? My gosh. Does she think I'm not lovable? I don't pay for anything, by the way. When I go out and about, eating, doing whatever I'm doing, it's always on the house. I don't have to pay for diddly squat in Frederick County. That's what happens when you own the whole freaking county, okay? That's how that whole thing works out. Let's see here. The lady sounds like one of the girls from the Archie Luxury channel. Well, no, I don't think he would have anybody as classy as Masha on his channels. I don't think that's going to happen. That means that you now need to extend this YouTube show 10 more minutes to cover the phone call. Leon is making a move himself. Mike's in the house. I think GS was thinking more aggressive case with the Godzilla fitting for the name. Not for my taste either. Yeah, I think it was a fail. Is that Bree's mom? No. That is the lovely Masha, longtime friend of mine, who I met in Russia, and she now lives in this country. There are photos of her on my Flickr if you want to go there and search keyword Masha, M-A-S-H-A. The lovely Masha, longtime friend of mine, classy lady. Speaks like 6 languages. She's no joke. Graduated from Moscow University. She's no joke. Let's see. There's a difference between a diver and a fashion desk diver. It depends on what you're looking for. And somebody's laughing. Looks like somebody wants to be paid to send some pictures. There you go. Yeah, she wants to get some fans like the lovely Bree has. Yeah, that's what she wants to do. Why not? Invicta courts folks who don't take this watch hobby too seriously and actually know how to have fun. Okay. Let's see. California, I understand both sides of it. Gaudy and tasteful. Okay. Uncle Craig bringing the kids apple picking. There you go. Well, there won't be apples this time of the year. It'll be like berries or something else. Yeah, they have pick your own different times of the year for different things. The orchard's very close by here. I know the owners. They're longtime sponsors on Frederick.com. So anytime I show up, they say anything you want. Anything you want, Craig. Craig, here's some bags. Have them all go pick. What the heck? Have fun. Because they know I'm going to shoot a video and put it up, and it's going to get thousands of views, and they're going to be happy on Facebook, on the Frederick County Facebook page, and they're going to be happy. Why wouldn't they be happy? Let's see here. Craig, are you the Mac Daddy of Frederick County? Well, I own Frederick.com. I would hope so. Triforce Rich is in the house. Craig, if I go to Frederick and tell people I'm one of Craig's wrenches, will they stutter, back off, and start offering me free things? Well, you just have to tell them you know me. That's all you have to do. Tell them you know Craig with Frederick.com. They'll roll out the red carpet. Does knowing you get me a discount at the Old Glory Antique Market? Absolutely. They're advertisers on the site. Tell them you know me. Absolutely. Work it, man. Just look up the Invicta owners cruise ship 2019 video, and you'll see that Invicta owners have more fun than Rolex forum users. Okay. All right. Well, hey, guess what, though? We are going to wrap this puppy up pretty soon here. So get your last-minute comments, questions, all that kind of good stuff in, because I am hungry. I have to tell you, I didn't eat that much today for lunch because Kent Courtney stopped by and visited. He wanted me to give him a webcam, so I gave him a webcam. So he's going to try to get that working properly so that he can Skype in and do some entertaining. And another buddy of mine, Dan, the guy who I told you bought the junk boots the other day and all, he went and he did buy a guitar. He bought a nice Taylor guitar, about $2,300. He went and bought that today, and some other accessories to go with it. And he's learning how to play the guitar. He's already a good singer. He's learning how to play the guitar so that he can Skype into the show and entertain you guys. What do you think? We're lining up some entertainment. Some entertainment. Let's see here. I want a Hoffman sub. Can they mail one to me in Ohio? Overnight me a Hoffman sub. Yeah, that might be risky, especially if it's got like mayonnaise on it. That might not be a good move. Might be the last thing you eat. Kyle Jet's in the house. Those sandwiches do look good. They are good. If Chip Wong goes to Frederick, will there be trouble? I don't think it'll end well for him. I think that it'll be a bad move to come into Frederick County. Yeah, that would not work out well. Good night all. Hope we'll all be well. Leon says, what's for supper? Well, I'm going to have a regular potato, not a sweet potato, because Costco was sold out of sweet potatoes, so I had to buy a bag of regular potatoes last time. So I'm going to have a potato. I'm going to have some navy beans. I'm going to have some salmon. And, of course, some avocado with all that, and some tomato with it. So that's kind of what I'm going to have. Kent with a webcam. I thought his knowledge and technology is limited to the 19th century and older. Yeah, like I said, we'll see if he's able to get it working. That we will see. Eduardo's in the house. Also, do not put Bree on OnlyFans. Ha ha ha. It's not what you think it is, Craig. Wait, what does that? Also, don't put Bree on OnlyFans. Not what you think. I don't know what OnlyFans is. Okay. Well, hey, if she can get some money from OnlyFans, I'm all for it. Whatever she can do to hustle up and get some money virtually, right? As long as they don't know where she is and so on and so forth. I mean, that's okay with me. Get the money and convert it to Bitcoin. That's the plan. Get money and convert it to Bitcoin. If all you guys do that, focus on that, you'll be good. With all the potatoes you eat, Craig, how Irish are you? I think I do have some Irish in me, but potatoes are very nutritious, as are beans. Between potatoes and beans, right, and a little bit of avocado and some tomato, you're getting a lot of nutrition there, folks. A little bit of some hemp seeds on top, right? Some nutrition there. All right. On that note, so we talked about Bree, so let's show her website. Let's show the lovely Bree's website. The lovely Bree, BreeFitDance.com, BreeFitDance.com, BreeFitDance.com. OnlyFans is where girls sell nude pics. Yeah, I don't think she's doing the nude thing. Yeah, Bree's not doing the nude thing. But she'll put some risque stuff on there, some kind of sexy stuff. Maybe they'll pay some money for that. But no, she's not doing the nudie stuff. Not yet, at least. So she's not a fan of doing that. But she's doing all right. She's going to be fine. The lovely Bree's going to be fine. That's what we say. And she's already getting Bitcoin. So she's ahead of a lot of people who are no coiners. So there you go. All right, folks. We're going to wrap this puppy up. We will see you all next time. Hey, click subscribe and click the bell. That's what you do. Thanks for watching.